let me take all of that to you, Ajay Alok, because the charge is that therefore Gupteshwar Pandey was a proxy for the Bihar government. You wanted to make the Sushant case a political case, wanted to play on Bihari pride, and Gupteshwar Pandey fell into your trap or was more than willing to act as the spokesperson of the Bihar government. And now he's all set to become, we are told, a candidate from Buxar for the JDU BJP combined. What's the impression? The IPS has been totally politicized. This case has got politicized.
See, right from the beginning, the way Maharashtra government acted, and all Mumbai police took 40 long days, but not a single FIR was filed. And you call this is a very great investigation where everything was taken into account. Wow. What a statement. Secondly, we referred the case to CBI. Center accepted. Maharashtra government didn't accept. They went to Supreme Court to challenge it. Supreme Court very clearly transferred the case to CBI. Plus, Supreme Court said that all the case-related things will be registered in Patna court. And still, the esteemed lawyer says that you may not agree to the Supreme Court. We have a right to defer it, but we have to abide by Supreme Court. So that's a very good way to exempt the contempt of court.
No, but what about Gupteshwar Pandey, Ajay Alok? What is the role of Gupteshwar Pandey? Your top IPS officer is about to join your party. He's the one who was seen to be leading your investigation.
Rajdeep, don't be in a haste. I'm coming to it.
Sir.
Gupteshwar Pandey was DGP of the state. A DGP comes under direct command of a Home Minister and the Chief Minister. On the instruction of Chief Minister, when Chief Minister met the parent of Sushant Singh Rajput, an FIR was lodged here in Patna. And subsequently, the treatment meted to the Bihar police by the Maharashtra and the Mumbai government and the Mumbai police when they were quarantined. It was ample clear that the Maharashtra government or the Mumbai police won't allow Bihar police to do a proper inquiry. And that's why we referred the case. Again, it was requested by Sushant's parents that please refer the matter to CBI. Where does the Gupteshwar Pandey political nature comes into account? Which state's DGP held the guts that when a chief minister instructs him to do so, he will not do it? Okay. He was not the investigating officer. The investigating officer was the IPS officer who was quarantined.
Okay, you're claiming that this was all done, therefore, this was the Bihar government's decision. This is not Gupteshwar Pandey. M.N. Singh, former Mumbai police commissioner, is joining me. What's the impression? Here, videos are coming out of Gupteshwar Pandey calling himself Robin Hood, or the video calling him Robin Hood. He's likely to contest the Bihar elections, we are told, next month. Is the IPS politicized? Was all of this this entire Sushant case at the end of the day about politics?
Well, Rajdeep, I am not surprised that Mr. Pandey has resigned from the police, and I'm told he has joined the politics and going to contest election. Mr. Pandey was always wearing two hats, one of the police and the other of the politics. You know, he was a politician in uniform, and that's a very sad part as far as the IPS goes. Now, I wish him well, let him contest election, but I am told he had contested election earlier also after resigning, lost the election, came back to the service, and lo and behold, he was made DG of the state right at the time when the state was to go to election, and now he has quit and is going to contest election. So he always had political ambition. Well, he can pursue the political ambition after leaving the service. But what shocked me was that he had once resigned, contested election, wore a political hat, and was allowed to rejoin the police and became the DG of the state. It has never happened in the history of Indian police service. And it's a shame on the IPS that an officer resigns, contests elections, loses, comes back, joins the police. How the government of India allowed him to join the police again, and how the state government appointed him the DG of the state. A man who is totally political. Whether this party or that party, I don't care. But then his political ambitions were very clear from the beginning. It has never happened in the history of the Indian police service. The service conduct rules do not permit any IPS officer getting into politics. And if it neither before joining the IPS, nor during the IPS, after resigning or after quitting the IPS or after retiring, well, he can join the police. Many IPS officers have joined the politics and they have contested elections. They are ministers also. That's fine. But while you are in the service, you can't quit, contest election. And what is this hop, step and jump going on? This is total violation of the service conduct rules. Anybody can go and check it. I'm amazed that the government of India allowed him. And I'm amazed that the state government accepted.
I must allow, I have only 30 seconds. Ajay Alok must be allowed to answer that. Ajay Alok, has the Bihar government, by giving him VRS within 24 hours, it almost seems, and the center approves of it, isn't somewhere to mili bhagat lagti hai, boss?
First of all, Rajdeep, koi mili bhagat nahi hai. First of all, you shouldn't speak all those words.
Yes.
In 2009, Gupteshwar Pandey did apply for a VRS. He took a long leave for 6 months waiting for his VRS, which was not cleared. He never contested an election.
That's right. He did
while
not
he
contest.
was in service.
He did not contest, but he wanted to.
So he came back to the service. And second thing, 2009, it was a Congress government at the center. It was a UPA government at the center, not the NDA. So there was no gross irregularity in the service conduct.
Okay.
Second thing, even today, what the question you asked right now, how did the Bihar government allow it? What Bihar government allowed him to do? VRS he applied 1 month back. It was not made public. It was somewhere in the DOPT. Today, after 1 month, because code of conduct is going to come in force in 2 to 3 days, and if after 2 to 3 days, state government would have decided, then it would have had to take a permission from election commission. So it was done. It was a normal routine affair.
Okay, you made your point. Ajay, I gave you the chance to defend the charge. 30 seconds to you, Satish Manishinde. Yes, Mr. Manishinde, what is the point you want to make?
Going by what has happened, Bihari style justice for Sushant Singh Rajput is reward Gupteshwar Pandey and make him a minister, and he'll continue to do whatever this government has done and continue with it.
Okay.
If this is how India is going to work, I pray to God.
Okay, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. He's not the first police officer who's done it, and unfortunately possibly won't be the last. MN Singh, Satish Manishinde and Ajay Alok, I appreciate your joining me here.